Yeah, trying to catch everything up and family stuff.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's good. It's Sunday. It's nice to have that on a Sunday. So we'll just give it a couple of moments to let other guys jump on, and then we'll make a start, and then we can update on what we've done, what's been done in the past week, what's coming in the next week, and yeah, what folk can expect. Trev, good to see you here. I know you're busy as well. I know you have what is it? A YouTube interview soon with I can't remember the name, Crypto Queenie, something like that. But cheers for joining. It's good to have you here.
I was actually connecting as you were talking to me, so I kind of missed what you just said there.
Yeah, yeah, no, it doesn't matter. I mean, what I said is never important, so don't worry.
No, it's very important to me. What's going on? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, mate. You?
Yeah, good, really good.
Good, good.
Um,
You've got a YouTube video. I saw a YouTube live stream coming up soon as well, haven't you? With and I can't remember
uh, I,
Queenie.
I I set it for 2:30 this afternoon because I definitely wanted to be able to catch what you guys were talking about here. But yeah, I've been sitting back and doing some research and stuff. And yes, I will be not only talking to, but we will all see for the very first time ever, Queenie, formerly Shib Queenie. She's coming
Ah,
on.
okay.
She's coming on the channel live. Nobody's ever seen her live before, but she's agreed to come on live and turn on the camera and have a little chat with me about another project that she's involved with, which actually looks pretty good. I know that I've 3x'd my money on it in like about 2 weeks. So that's what
No,
we'll be
that's
doing.
great. Good for
Yeah.
you. No, so that's one worth tuning into, guys. If you're not already following DJ Trev, then he's one to follow because he's the number one guy. So
Hair or not, hair or no hair, right, Duncan?
yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah,
Not
the
us. You
fact that
think
he has
you
no
think I
hair
missed
is
that tweet?
disappointing, but but there it is. I mean,
we
alopecia
have
isn't such a bad thing.
we have some big announcements coming up today, do we?
Yeah, we have updates coming today. I mean, there are things
Awesome.
coming. I mean, there is the pink sale, the Lunatics Token pink sale will be posted within 24 hours, and we
Nice.
will begin. The date isn't confirmed, but we will begin between Thursday and Sunday. So this is something which is coming up. This is something which is exciting. Um, a note to all NFT holders that they will need to complete a form in order to receive their Ethereum airdrop. So this is important, and Johnny will update on this and give more information about this. Tomorrow, there will be a Telegram AMA with Travlat. I'm not sure of the time, but you will see this on the Lunatics Token Twitter page. So for information, look at that. Or I'm sure I think actually I've reposted this or retweeted this, so you can look at mine as well, and you'll find out the information about the AMA with Travlad tomorrow, which is also an excellent opportunity for people to ask questions. And there will be in the coming week updates on the wallet and the deck swap, which is also an exciting update. And this is something that we've been working on, which we're all excited about, and which will be coming very very shortly. And that sounded all very that's all. I don't know, like King Charles talking to the Commonwealth, but yeah, it wasn't meant to sound that way.
No, that was excellent. You did an excellent job, Duncan.
Thanks.
Johnny, good to see you.
Yeah, it's been a busy week. As what Duncan was saying, we're gonna have our pink sale up probably within 24 hours. That'll be posted, and it'll be open to purchase between Thursday and Sunday. That won't be confirmed until it gets posted in 24 hours, but it's roughly around that time. And then with the NFTs, I have a Google Forms in our TG, and it's posted on our Twitter. You just fill it out. You can combine all the wallets you purchase NFTs with. That's fine. And you just put a wallet address where you want the airdrop to go to, as long as it's ERC20 compatible, which most Trust Wallet and MetaMask are. So if you're using those, it's the same address you use for BSC coins, and then we will get the airdrop out. The airdrop form will stay open for a while, but if you want your airdrop before launch, then I suggest getting it in as soon as possible. And
Johnny, I might have missed it, but can you explain a little bit exactly how the airdrop works? Like, what are we being dropped for? What NFTs, or how does that go down?
okay, for anyone that purchased and supported our project early on and bought those BSC NFTs that we have, you purchase those NFTs, and because of that and the early support, we are giving an airdrop amount of tokens for our Lunatics on ETH. So you're going to get the ETH version of Lunatics tokens airdrop to your wallet. Just for owning those BSC NFTs.
So this is like a double bonus. I mean, those who have been loyal to the community and those who have purchased NFTs will be rewarded for their loyalty.
Yeah, we did the NFT lottery. Some people won some money back. We did staking for the NFTs, so they've been staked and gotten coins back on the BSC side. And now with our ETH launch, we're giving them a free amount of tokens, and that's a surprise. But it will be airdropped directly to your wallet. You don't have to claim them or nothing. You just put the contract address of our ETH contract in your wallet, and the tokens will be there.
Yeah, this is a thank you for having supported us over the past 7, almost 8 months now.
Yeah.
Guys, do any of you have any questions that you'd like to ask? Because this has been a big week. The week coming is going to be a big week. There's a hell of a lot happening. And, this is the opportunity now to ask any questions that you might have, any queries you might have.
Yeah, the pre-sale will be basically straightforward. Within 24 hours, you guys will see all the info on Panckaceswap, and we'll post all the links on our social. The reason why our contract address is live in our chat already is because to avoid any scams. I mean, if it's not that contract address, it's not ours. So always double check. The pre-sale, there is no really limit on what you can purchase. As more people buy, the price goes up, so you get less per ETH. So that's how it will balance out. We will be using the Panckaceswap affiliate program. So if you shill the Panckaceswap link, that's your individual link, and people buy using that link, you can make money back in Ethereum. And it will run for about 4 or 5 days. And when it closes, we will be launching within 48 hours after that. So this next week is going to start ramping up marketing. And during the Panckaceswap pre-sale, marketing is going to be really heavy. And then we have plans for the post-launch marketing as well.
And Johnny, I'm right in saying that the audit has been completed. Is that correct?
Yep, the audit is done. We're going to add the audit link should be up on the website shortly for ETH. It was done by Interfi, so it's full audit, and it will be also available on the Panckaceswap pre-sale links, so you can view the audit.
Yeah, that's great.
It will be, the contract's a little bit different than BSC because Ethereum has higher gas fees. To have all the complications we do on BSC, it costs a lot of gas fees. So it's more simplified version, but it's still a rewards You get the same amount of rewards. As for the end user, it will function the same.
So as I said before, I mean, this is a big week. I mean, this is something we've been working up to. And, this is what 7.5 months old now, and you've seen. I mean, you as an amazing community have supported us all the way, and there is so much more to come. And this week is a big week. This is something which we didn't envisage at the beginning, but we've been working on this madly for the past couple of months, and we're now bringing more utility to this amazing project, and it's great to have you all
Yeah,
here.
and you told them that we'd be updating on the wallet and DEX this
Yep.
week. Yeah, it'll be probably mid to later this week, and we'll have another update on that. They're both really close to completion. So it looks like the DEX will probably have a testnet working version this week for us to test. And then once all the bugs and everything are good, then it will go, we'll plan out for when it launches public. So the DEX is really close. Well, it's a little bit further away.
But we're on our way.
Yeah. But the wallet was, when we initially announced it, it was going to be a lot later than the DEX, but it's been actually, the progress is really quick. So I'm almost thinking everything will be available into Q1.
So we're on track. We're ahead of schedule, as it were.
Yeah, it's actually going good. So
Yeah, that's perfect. So, guys, does any of you guys want to ask anything? Because now's the time. I mean, I know we have the Telegram where questions are asked, but if you want to ask live, then this is the chance to do so. I mean, we have the AMA tomorrow with Travlad. I'll have to check the time. I'm not really sure what time it is, but
the AMA for Travlad is 6 p.m. UTC
okay. So
in KingPad Telegram channel.
yeah,
And the links are posted, I think, on our socials, yours,
yeah,
and in our
exactly. Yeah.
Telegram.
So just click on that, and then tomorrow at 6 p.m. UTC or 7 p.m. CET European time, tune in, and Trav will be there, and we'll be hosting this amazing AMA with us. And it's always amazing. I mean, it's always amazing because that's why we do it once a week, because we have an amazing community, and that's why we want to interact with you guys, and to answer all the questions that you may have, which today you don't have, but
Actually, I have a
Oh
question.
God, Trev has a question.
Yeah, I know.
Johnny, how do
Trev.
I block him?
You stopped by not inviting me in the first damn place, all right? Johnny, I actually have a question for you, and the question pretty much comes from the community because I'm getting the question all the time, so I'm going to give it to you and give you the opportunity to kind of answer it for everybody once and for all. We just had a really big Binance burn. Everybody's looking at the burns. And I keep getting the question every time I post something about Lunatics Token that it seems like the burns have slowed down. There's not anything being burned anymore. Can you answer what exactly is going on with the burning of LUNC, what the plans are, or how that's working out right now?
Well, right now we're just going to burn our profits from the validator, but which are really been insignificant. So we haven't been burning them through our official wallet that's labeled on that burn page, but it's been like less than 1 million LUNC, so nobody cares. But our volume has been quite low compared to when we launched. When we were burning 2.2 billion, then nobody had these questions because we're burning hundreds of thousands of dollars. We're hoping with our volume picking up, how we're going to do it off our taxes is we have a percent allowed for burn, so that should pick up now again and make it worthwhile. And the rest of it will get delegated, and then the commissions we get off that burning that. So it's just a more of a sustainable burn for us, not just dependent on volume. And then we've been waiting to get on chain. That's been the biggest holdup because our tokenomics on chain automatically burn, and when we bring utility over, the utilities will burn. So we're kind of in that stage where at first it was just launch taxes and volume that created the burn. Now we need to create a sustainable utility to burn. Otherwise, it just ends up not being much. I know the community, that's all they want is burns, but we don't have the volume like Binance. We can't compete with them. I think we've done a pretty good job. We actually, the 2 point some billion we burnt was more than our actual tax volume, but we contributed out of development and marketing funds for that too. So we're still actually above our volume target, but we will continue those moving forward as well. So people will start to see that again.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to mention that, when we first set out, I mean, 9, 10 months ago, we were sort of discussing what we should call ourselves, and there was, we were kind of fixed on, should we call ourselves Lunar Burn? But then I remember the conversations that we had at that point to leave ourselves open to enable ourselves to take on additional utilities and call ourselves lunatics, because if we'd called ourselves Lunar Burn, we would have been specifically a burn mechanism for Terra Classic. But calling ourselves Lunatics, which is a catchy name, it's given us far more opportunities to explore other opportunities within the crypto world. So this was a good move, and this is something which is good for everybody.
Yeah, I know everybody just thinks short term. That's the problem. Like, oh, burn more, just burn everything right now today. Well, we have to create a sustainable project for our own investors too, and then keep those burns consistently. Because realistically, you're not going to be able to burn all those extra LUNC tokens in a few months. But if we just spend everything and no development, we can't stay around. And then once we're gone, they don't care. They just move on to the next person that says they're burning. We've seen the support that they give. Like, if the community really wants burn, start delegating to delegators that burn. And there's a few of them, but there's a high percentage of voting power to ones that do not do nothing of the sort. So move your delegations around. Support these projects that are having burns and want to develop utility on Terra Chain, because utility is going to burn more than anything, but you need that volume. Because right now the volume on chain is very low. All the volume's on Binance pretty much. So we need to start shifting that volume over. And that's our goal. And right now the L1 team is doing a great job. They're getting the chain upgraded and making it worthwhile building on it again. And us layer 2 projects are going to be able to migrate over.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the L1 team are doing an amazing job. I mean,
oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, no, it's incredible.
Yeah, they're doing all right. Anyway,
yeah.
Johnny, as my fellow COC seat chairperson, you are aware that so the upgrades for the Terra Classic network, and particularly the COSM is what everybody's looking for. We're looking at a time frame now of somewhere around the second week of April, maybe between that and the end of April. Once that is done, are you guys still hell bent on getting on chain once that is done, or is it that, well, there's so much kind of screwy stuff going on right now, we're trying to figure it out whether it's even worth getting on?
Well, we want to get on chain. That is because that is a promise to our community, not I'm not concerned about the LUNC community with that issue, because we are a layer 2 project that wants to be on Terra Classic, but we're not just on Terra Classic. We're also going to be on Ethereum, BSC, and there's other chains that we can be on too. So for our community, this is a promise we made to them. So this is what we're doing for them. And we're going to take a look at the chain needs utilities, and it needs not just the fancy stuff, you know, where you have to be pretty much a layer 1 developer to develop it, but they need other utilities for people to use, like to engage and with board money, because people, they want to spend money and they want to stake it, but you got to give them something on there. Right now, there is nothing but swaps, NFTs, and there's I think a casino that's not really on there, but you can use LUNC. So we got to take a look and evaluate what utility would be good for the community to get the community engaged in the chain. And it may not be something spectacular, but it may be something for engagement and create volume. We're still going to go that route, unless by that time it's just not a good financial move. Like if it's going south, obviously that wouldn't be smart for Lunatics Token. But I still think it has a lot of potential, that chain. I just wish people would just stop the FUD already and complaining about each other.
Yeah, cheers for that, Johnny. So, guys, does anyone have any questions you'd like to ask? You know, with regard the things which will be happening, which are happening this week. Because there's as I said, there's a lot happening, and you can either ask directly now, or you can post your questions right in the Telegram or on the Lunatics Token official Twitter. And as you know, on Telegram, there's always somebody available. So if you have questions, somebody will get back to you pretty quickly. So I'm assuming everyone's pretty much happy with what. Oh, Michael has a question. Hallelujah. Michael, you have something to ask.
I thought Johnny had a surprise announcement for us on Wednesday AMA that we didn't have, so just ask him.
Didn't we have a VC on Wednesday? Yeah, you know what? I don't even know what we've missed and what we haven't. There's just been so much going on.
Michael, we missed the VC on Wednesday. Is that?
Or maybe I'm off. It's been a long week.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's been a crazy week.
No, I did have a VC because I recorded it. Now you're making me think I'm losing it here. It's just been so crazy busy. I don't know. I'm pretty sure did the announcements. I'll have to listen to my own VC again and see what I all said.
So, Michael, we may have had a VC on Wednesday, and we may not have done. But,
every day is a surprise in Lunatics. We don't even know some days what's going on.
Yeah, no, that's why we're
all
lunatics,
crazy.
because we got absolutely no idea what's going on.
Like, I don't know what you guys would do in a different project that actually gives you nothing, never accomplishes anything, promises the world and never completes nothing. You guys are spoiled now with Lunatics.
But I think that the time zones are also a problem. I mean, Michael is clearly in the US somewhere. Johnny, you're in the US. I'm in civilized Europe. And There's these bizarre time zones. We miss each other. I don't know where the hell Trev is. I mean, he's digging drains somewhere, and yeah, yeah. There's a thumbs up from Trev.
No, Michael, I'm pretty sure I did do a VC and it was recorded, and I think poor Holder shared it to our YouTube.
Right on. I'll go back and check it out. Thanks you guys for all the work. You're doing great.
Okay.
Cheers, Mac. Thanks, man.
So what was the big announcement that was announced during that Wednesday VC?
I don't know. You have to listen to it.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
me too.
All right. Fair
Hey,
enough.
that's the same thing I always get when I don't watch the video right when it's released.
That's their ass. That's the same thing I tell everybody.
So this is the beauty of it, Trev. We make announcements, but we're not aware of them. And then we go into YouTube or to Twitter and we listen to it, and we surprise ourselves.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting clickbaited by this Wednesday AMA thing, to be honest with you.
But next week there's going to be, I think, a lot of AMAs. I mean, next week is going to be a crazy week. There's going to be AMAs with a lot of hard hitters, because next week is going to be a big week for Lunatics, and so we will have big people hosting AMAs and talking about this project, which will promote us ridiculously. So this is an exciting week, next 2 weeks to come. So this is something that we all need to stay tuned to.
Yeah, it's going to kick off tomorrow with Travlad's AMA.
Yep.
And he always has good questions to ask, so we don't even know. It's not pre-scripted. I have no idea what he's going to ask us, so the answers, who knows what they'll be.
No, it's going to be kind of spontaneous. I mean, I can write to him before
Yeah.
and ask him, but he won't tell me.
No, I like it that way, though. That way it's not pre-scripted. They can ask what is their concerns for their communities, and
Yeah,
we
no,
can answer them as
exactly.
a project.
No, that's the better way to do it. If these are spontaneous questions, then it shows the authenticity behind the project. And I think after almost 8 months now, I think everyone knows that this isn't a rug project. Everyone knows now that this is an authentic project which is trying to introduce new utilities to the platform. And so this is something which people who sorry, my vacuum cleaner just attacked me. I don't know how the hell that happened. But this is something which is going places.
Yeah, like as what DJ Trev was asking about the Terra Classic chain, with our crypto banking ecosystem we're building, that will be able to use on the Terra Classic chain too through our token. So people will be able to buy Lunatics on Terra through our fiat on and off ramp and sell it to their bank accounts. Yeah, like some people might say, well, it's not LUNC, but the Lunatics on Terra Classic is valued in LUNC. So you're using LUNC to buy it, you sell it into your bank account, you just made a transaction on chain with LUNC. It will create a lot more volume and burns that way too, because right now you have to send everything to exchange, and a lot of people have no issues with it, but there's also a lot of users that don't even use exchanges. They just use the decentralized exchange. So I think people will see a lot of benefit to that, but we're just working out all those kind of details.
And there is a lot of benefit, and people will see soon these benefits. So guys, did anyone have a question? I mean, does anyone want to ask anything of Johnny or myself, who has no answers, or DJ Trev? Otherwise, you can
Yeah,
post
we
all
got
the
to end this
questions.
one short.
Yeah, I mean, if you have questions, please post them in the Telegram. I mean, there is always somebody there. There's always somebody available to ask questions. Not to ask questions, to answer questions. So please do ask. As that we have, as sorry, can't pronounce. As Aziz.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, it's good.
Sorry,
But hi
I'm
guys,
sorry.
how are you doing?
Hey, good, thanks. You.
Good.
Yeah, just finishing the day off and then tomorrow again working. But yeah, I was wondering about the wallet. Are you planning the wallet to be launched on mobiles for mobile phones? Or
Yeah, so when the wallet goes live, it's going to be available right away on desktop and extension. Android will probably be shortly after because it's quicker to get things approved on Play Store, and then iOS would be the last. We're not going to wait till everything is out before we launch it, but you just got to wait. Like Apple and Google Play Store, they verify the apps first, and Android is really quick to do that, but Apple can take their sweet time. So,
yes,
but it will be available for all
yeah.
platforms.
Sadly, I'm using Apple only, and yeah, so I will enjoy it later.
Yeah, it might take about a week longer or so, but it will all be really close.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
Aziz, thanks.
No problem.
Johnny, I have a question. I know that yesterday or the day before, Russell bought himself a Samsung S23 Ultra or whatever it is. Will it be available on that inferior device?
Probably we shouldn't.
There's no emoji from Russell. I can't believe it.
See, I wouldn't even spend the money to put it on Apple, actually, but since a lot of people like Apple, we have to do it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I'm an Android user.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then I shall end the AMA now.
But Russell, like, I don't even know why he would put it on his phone because
Russell responded with a thumbs down.
I think Russell needs to come up and actually defend himself verbally.
No, Russell will never do that. He's yeah, Android. I mean, Russell had an iPhone 14 Pro a few months ago, and then gave it
Russell
to his
changes
wife.
his phones as quickly as he changes his underwear. It's
Yeah.
like he has a different phone every day he comes in chat.
Yeah.
Well, when you've got that kind of money, you can afford to do that, you know?
Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
have a Sony Ericsson tomorrow. And then a Nokia 3310 on Tuesday.
With a flashlight.
But he diversifies, though. He has a MacBook as well, so he plays both fields.
So he's not completely lost.
No.
I always suspected that.
Guys, do any of you
But
have
if there's
any
no more question, yeah, if there's no more questions, I got to take off today. So if you have more questions, you can join the AMA tomorrow and ask there as well.
So guys, cheers for joining. Don't forget tomorrow, Travlad, check out the link on my Twitter or on the official Lunatics Twitter. And come and join us at 1800 UTC. And it'll be great to have you there. I mean, more questions will be answered. We'll have more knowledge about what's happening. So, come and join us and, let's continue this fun. But thanks for being here today. Take care, all.
Thanks for doing it, Duncan. Johnny, don't forget, we got a meeting first thing in the morning.
Yeah, Johnny's already forgotten. He's blocked you.
He's gone. He doesn't want nothing to do with it. I don't blame him.
Guys, thanks ever so much. Take care, and we'll speak hopefully tomorrow on Travel Ads AMA.